Hello, we are going to make a textile bird. Okay, first of all, newspaper, sculpt it into shape, and then get some sellotape and wrap it round. Okay, then once that's done, tissue paper, PVA, really thin, give it a layer all over of tissue paper and PVA, like that. Paper mache model is dry. What you need to do is to use acrylic paint to paint it a similar colour to the fabric that you're going to use on top. I've used a blue base and I've painted that on with a brush, and I've used a sponge to put a green on top, but it's entirely up to you what colour you use. The next thing to do is to now prepare the fabric for the decoration to go on this. I've laid out a felt square on the background. You can use any colours you want. Then I've got some really gorgeous glittery bits and pieces of fabric and paper, and I've cut those up, and I've used some wool, some sparkly wool as well, and I've cut those up and I've laid them all over the felt. And then I've taken some net and I've pressed it all across the felt, and I've used a couple of pins to hold it all together. The next stage is to then take it to the machine to sew it all together with free machine embroidery. Okay, now I'm ready to do the free machine embroidery. I've changed the foot on the sewing machine to a free machine embroidery tool. I have taken away the teeth so that you are in control of the machine, and also I'm going to put the foot down. If the foot isn't down, it will not sew. Now you have to move this around to secure everything in place. Okay, ready to go. So I'm just moving it round, sewing it on, making sure I can get rid of all the pins once I'm done, and I'm moving it round over the whole thing so that when you lift it up, nothing falls out, and you've made your sparkly fabric. Now the next stage, once this is done, is that you're ready to put the patterns onto this fabric using the free machine embroidery. Okay, I'm ready to start some decoration on. I'm just going to do the chest of the bird, so I'm going to do some circles using the free machine embroidery. I'm just going to go in a circular motion. I want it spotty, and you can see where, as you sew, you can keep all those lovely bits of sparkly that come through, and you can go as thick as you like. It's like using a pencil to draw on to a piece of fabric or a piece of paper, but it's using stitch. So you are actually drawing, and your mind can wander. It does take a little bit of practice, and once you get used to it, that's it, you're off. And it doesn't take that long to create lovely patterns. And we can go, this is for the chest. This is going to be quite a big piece, and what you can do as well, you can change it so that you've got feathers. I'm going up and down with some feathers. It takes a short while, but you do cover a lot of ground very quickly. Okay, I'm ready to start doing the feathers. So what I've done, I've changed the foot, got rid of the embroidery foot, put a normal foot on, and I've gone back to put the teeth back. Okay, so I've gone to zigzag. I've put the machine onto zigzag so it will zigzag when it stitches, and I'm using wool to trap to make almost like an outline of the feather. So I'm trapping, and I'm going right the way around like that. Okay, so that is one little feather that I can cut out, and then all you do is just make loads, different sizes, because feathers will be different sizes. So you need larger ones, smaller ones, tiny ones, but try and keep it so you've got some sparkle in there. Okay, Also, what I am going to do while I'm doing the trapping is show you the spirals that you can do, because you'll see those later. Okay, so I'm going to do a spiral. I'm going to trap the wool, and this will be part of the head decoration for the bird. I'm going to go right the way around, keep going, keep going. You're in control. And get a really nice sparkle. I'm going to go backwards a little bit to hold, and there we go. There's our spiral. Okay, and our little feathers. And you've got to keep on doing that until you get loads and loads of feathers ready to glue on. For the feet and the decoration, I'm going to use some wire, and I've bent the wire using these little tools here into shape so that we've got a relative foot shape, and also you can use it for added bits of decoration. Now once you've done that, what you need to do is just get some wool, any colour of your choice, and just wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap until you have covered the whole of your wire, and it just gets rid of the wire. Now the end might fall off, so all you have to do is just, with a little bit of cotton, is to secure the end there and just sew it on so it doesn't fall off, and then that is ready to put into your paper mache structure. Right, I'm ready to decorate the bird. I've put a little bit of glitter glue on the head. This is the head area here, and what I've done, I've cut out little discs of that shiny fabric, and I'm just going to start sticking them on to make them look like feathers. Okay, this is only on the head part. Oops. And then you just keep building up until this little area here is covered with these little bits. Okay, ready to put the decoration and the feathers on. Using a glue gun, make sure it's really hot, and just be really careful when you do this. Don't use PVA because it will not stick instantly. So what you do, you just layer up your feathers. And you do that all over the body, and I've made some wings to put on. Now, if you're putting the feet or the decoration on, you've got this really sharp end of the wire. Now what you can do, it's soft enough, well it should be soft enough. You can use some scissors to actually make a hole. Then you need to add glue. If you don't do this, it will not stick. And then you can shove that right in, and it should stay. Now you'd need to do that with the feet as well. Just make sure when you put the feet on, your bird is balanced. Okay, and you just keep going, cover the whole thing. And what you can use as well, you can add any little bits of sparkly, like this. I've used a little bit of sequin waste, that can go on the back as well. Once you've added all the feathers and the feet and the tail and all the decoration, all the bits and pieces, you can add little bits of jewels. I've added a little jewel, tiny little bead there for the eye, and a bit of felt to hold on its background, and for the beak I've used rolled up paper and painted it gold. But here is my final bird, textile bird. Okay, you can see all the machine embroidery underneath on its belly, and little bits of frayed fabric. Okay, there he is. Okay, a textile bird in the style of Nicola Parmenter.